Hello guys, I'm Alex. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited because my favorite music band ever, Evanescence, partnered with Hipdot Cosmetics to create this stunning eyeshadow palette for the 20th anniversary of Fallen, their debut music album. And I'm opening it for the first time with you guys because I wanted to share with you and have like an unboxing kind of moment. So let's do the swatches. We have the black matte eyeshadow of the palette, which is called Hello. Then we have Going Under, this white shimmer eyeshadow. Then we have Haunted. We continue with Bring Me to Life. This is Everybody's Fool. Then we have My Immortal. And we finish with Taking Over and the Pressed Glitter Imaginary. So for my first look, I'm gonna start off by applying this MAC eyeshadow primer, which is the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Soft Ochre, which is my favorite eyeshadow primer because it's so pigmented and the shadows blend very nicely over this product. And I'm also using it to carve my brow. I'm gonna start off with the shade Bring Me to Life, which is this mid-tone kind of blue, with my Sigma E40 brush, creating this shape. So I bring it very close to the bridge of my nose, and then I start darkening it up with Bring Me to Life, which is this navy kind of blue. First, I press with a smaller brush, or also by Sigma, because I want to have the most amount of pigment. And then I make sure that I blend it very nicely. Now, this kind of eyeshadows, the blue shades, can be a little tough to work with, but it's not impossible. Blend, blend, and blend. Now I'm darkening it even more with the black eyeshadow of the palette, which is called Hello, only in my outer V area. And also bringing it a little bit into my crease, making sure all the colors are blended very nicely. Surprisingly, it didn't have much fallout. I was expecting it to have like a tone of fallout because these eyeshadows tend to be so dusty, but surprisingly not, they didn't. Now with this product, which is a concealer by LA Girl in the shade 1, I believe, the white, I use it to create a cut crease because the eyeshadow that I'm going to apply is gonna pop a lot more with this base underneath. And as you can see, I'm creating like this shape, which is a shape that a drag queen will go for, if that makes sense. And I'm covering it up with the white shimmer, which is Going Under. I also use Going Under to highlight my brow bone. Always blending, making sure everything is nice and smooth. And now I move on to foundation. I will link all the products down below. This is Tarte Concealer. And with my E15 brush by Sigma, I apply, I believe this is Bring Me to Life or Everybody's Fool, in my lower lashes, but I leave a gap in my inner corner which I'm going to fill up with the white concealer. So we create these, yeah, drag queen kind of shape. I don't know. I think it's very cool. Which I also cover with the white eyeshadow of the palette, which is going under. Okay, moving on to sculpting. I'm using the Nyx stick, Wonder Stick, I believe it's called. It's a very, very cool and nice bronzer. It blends very, very nicely. Now I'm using a little bit more of concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to clean that area up a little and to sharpen it even more so everything is clean and defined. I like to do this technique a lot. I really recommend you, if you want to get like that sharp effect, do that. Okay, setting everything with some powder. This is a Makeup Forever setting powder. Such a good powder for camera, by the way. Now with my sleek palette, I apply some blush and some highlight. And meanwhile, I want to ask you guys, what's your favorite song from the Fallen album? My favorite song was Whisper, because I knew the band for the first time with this song, and I have very, very good memories with this song and this album. I can say it changed my life. I've been a fan since 2007. I was like 11 years old. And yeah, it changed my life completely. I have very, very good memories with the music and attending their live shows. I've already attended like a bunch of shows around the world. I was lucky to go and see them live on tour to different countries. The video that you are seeing at the moment was taken in their last show of the tour, which was in my city here in Madrid, in Palacio Vista Alegre. I went with my best friends. We had such a wonderful time. And it's something so positive that you share, that you have something in common with friends, that you share your passion, that you are so passionate about something that, I don't know, it's just incredible. You always get to share the excitement that you have for the band. You know that more people are on the same boat as you are, and that is something really, really, really nice. It's always a good time. Okay, I think it's time to continue with our look. So now, after applying some eyelashes, false eyelashes, I'm doing my lips. And I chose this Lunar Beauty black lipstick. It's not 100% matte, but it has a lot of pigment, so it does the job. And it applies very, very nicely. And who said that eyeshadows are only meant for the eyes? You can use them in other parts of your face. For example, I used the pressed pigment, the glitter imaginary in my lips. I think it was such a good idea. The lips with this combination of products look absolutely stunning. And yeah, this is the first look. I don't know what to do with my hair. It's a mess. What do you think about this look? Do you like it? Okay, now let's move on to the second look, and I'm applying, as you know, my MAC eyeshadow base, the paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre. As you can see, I've already done one of my eyes, and this time we are going to work with the smaller pencils because we want to go for that defined kind of shape. I'm using my Zoeva 230 pencil brush, and I'm using the shade My Immortal to create this shape that I'm blending afterwards with another brush. I believe this is also by Sigma, the E25 blending brush. So first I create the shape and then I make sure I blended it nicely. So I'm going for that halo kind of look. So what I'm doing is re-intensifying all the colors, going from the lightest shade to the darkest shade, repeating all the colors like in the same area. So now I'm using the navy blue of the palette, which was Everybody's Full, doing exactly the same thing. First applying with the pencil brush and then blending it out. Now I'm applying the black, but first I'm using a little bit of the Maybelline gel eyeliner because I don't know, I get the impression that this is not, I mean, it's a good black eyeshadow, but it's not the darkest black eyeshadows that I've ever tried. So first I applied the Maybelline gel eyeliner and then I set it with the black eyeshadow so I get more pigment. Now with the white concealer by LA Girl, I applied it with a very tiny blending brush, only in the very center of the look. So as you can see, we create this halo shape, and in the gaps, in the white gaps, I apply My Immortal again, pressing it, and in the very center, I'm applying Haunted, which I'm using it for the first time. And I think the color combination is very nice. Now what I'm doing is applying more eyeshadow because you might lose some of the pigment while blending, so it's not a problem. You just have to reapply the colors and you're good. I'm doing exactly the same thing that I did above, but in my lower lash line. So first applying the eyeshadow cream Maybelline base, blending it out with the eyeshadows. And in the very center, I'm applying My Immortal again and Haunted. I also applied the Maybelline gel in my waterline. With the eyeshadow going under, I highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. I'm applying some mascara, and this time I'm not going to apply false eyelashes because I feel like applying false eyelashes, we could have lost a little bit of the halo effect. And as you can see now, I have foundation on and all the products. This is, I know what you're thinking, this is super pale, but I just wanted to try another shade of the same foundation that I was trying. This is by Sheglam. And after applying the Pillow Talk pencil for lips, we are done. Here we have the second look. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about it? Do you like it? I think this is very cool too. We are about to move on to the third look, but first let me do something in my hair. I don't know what to do with my hair, to be honest. It's like sometimes it's a mess, but I decided to leave it like that. And welcome to the third look, which, guess what? Yes, we start with the MAC eyeshadow primer. Yeah, it's my favorite eyeshadow primer. The eyeshadows blends so nicely. I'm applying this gray, which by the way is by Jeffree Star. It is not by Evanescence, by Hipdot Cosmetics, I mean. But it's just because I wanted to have like a soft transition this time, because I'm gonna be blending a lot, and the palette doesn't have like a proper transition shade, so yeah. I'm applying this gray, sorry about that. And now I'm gonna move on with the black, and I'm going to follow the same structure that I did before, like this halo effect, but I'm gonna do it differently this time. So first I press the pigment into the skin and then I blend it very nicely. Now, as you can see, I'm losing a lot of the pigment when blending, so you know what you have to do, don't you? Yeah, exactly. Reapply the product. And that is exactly what I'm doing. Reapply, reapply, and reapply until I get the intensity that I want. So once I'm happy with how the colors look, I could have totally leave it like that, because I mean, you have a look already, but it's definitely not what I'm going for. So I'm gonna pick the Maybelline gel eyeliner again to create like a base all over my lid. Now, I kind of had a hard time blending this Maybelline gel eyeliner because it was dried out, so maybe I should get a new one. But yeah, it was not impossible. And then I set everything with the black eyeshadow of the palette, which is Hello, making sure I blend everything very, very nicely. And then I decided that I wanted to transform the look a little, applying the shade Everybody's Full, where the gray and the black meet. So we have like a nice blue transition going on, and blending, blending, and blending again. Once I'm happy with my blending, I'm gonna apply some glue because I'll be applying the pressed glitter Imaginary all over my eyelid. And can we stop for a moment to appreciate the beauty of this product? Look how stunning that looks, please. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with this eyeshadow. I could apply this all over my face, to be honest. And then I'm applying some black pencil in my waterline and repeating the same colors in my lower lash line. Applying the going under shade in my brow bone and inner corner. Okay, so I wanted to have some extra fun and I applied these tags. I think it's very cool. It really fits the general vibe of the look. It's kind of, I don't know, it reminds me a lot of Amy during the Fallen era. After that, I'm applying some mascara and I'm using this Sephora lipstick, which is like a burgundy shade. And I wanted to go for this bite lip effect that I think is very cool. So what I did with some eyeshadow, I created like this effect and then I applied some lashes to my look. And I think it's very cool, this one. This is the third look. Let me know in your comments which one was your favorite. I'm in love with all of them. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. Happy 20th anniversary of the album Fallen, and happy World Evanescence Day. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.